Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 6. We are playing as Portugal. Hey! And we meet Freddy. And we're playing on Deity difficulty, epic speed, huge map. Which, we may have done one, I don't even know if we've done in Civ 6, actually. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a different dynamic. Certainly, there's gonna be a lot more friends and neighbors. We are running the policy where we get double the envoys on the first one. So, recruit a great artist, that's very unlikely to happen anytime soon. Commercial hub. I mean, all these are pretty unlikely. So, hey, what? Let's throw an envoy into Bologna here. It's the one that's furthest away from being suzerain, but it's also the one that America has, and we may want to overthrow that and displace it. Delegation is most welcome. Trade route completed. Oh, so we have an idle trade route. We can build some more as well. We're building one. I think we can build a couple. Well, we keep meeting people, so we're going to have lots of trade routes. I think what's going to happen is we're going to make sure we have a trade route coming out of Braga over here, going to Lisbon, so that it can get the initial growth. But yeah, at some point, international trade routing is going to start to be a thing. Oh, we can be friends with Freddy right away. Wow. Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, campus is done in Evora. We did get the culture pop from that. Just get a trader. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things we want. There's the library, there's more districts, there's all sorts of things, but let's get the trader going on. And yeah, in terms of food, Lisbon is going to give us crap tons right now. I mean, at some point we will move Magnus out of there, but for now it's still going to be good, especially since we are still doing some wonder spam. And just chill here for now. Just here mostly to spot for barbarians and things. Suzerain status lost. Okay. Yes, your delegation is welcome. Yeah, if we can go down the diplomatic route and get like tons of alliances going, that is going to be really nice. At least
help you be miserable in comfort.
Industries, commercial hubs. I mean, someone does want us to build a commercial hub, but I don't know if that's going to be a... At some point we'll want one or maybe two for Eureka, even then, I don't know. The commercial hubs do make a lot of money. They make more money than harbors. But the harbors, I mean, both of them generate a trade route. So usually that's why I'm trying to decide one versus the other. But yeah, industries are now a thing. We are going to have to do an Ilkham like run at some point, or I guess serfdom now, to get a ton of new builders. Venice declared war on Phoenicia. All right. Kill a unit with spearmen's not going to happen. We can just hard research that. Military engineering got a Eureka. From what? Oh, build an aqueduct! Hey, hey, hey! Excellent. And Porto's going to start growing out because it's got tons of housing all of a sudden, which is great to see. And speaking of Porto, I think you can just go ahead and get the library now. All right. Have to be a little nervous about that, maybe with our settlers. I could bring my ships back, but the crossing here is so short. I probably don't really have to worry about our settlers getting sniped. I think you can probably go into the library now. This is literally all trade routes, so you can't even reach America? Well, I could probably, if I sent you to Funky Town, you could probably start going across the way, which might not be a terrible idea. You already have a trade route going to Lisbon, so it's not available in the list. We could wait until our new settlements. We could... You know what? I mean, Faro probably has a trade route coming out of it. Yeah. Which we're going to want for the food. We could give it more. I think I send you to Funky Town and we start doing some international trade routing. Because it should fit there. I'm not going to upgrade you right now. We'll do a stint with Professional Army, potentially when we unlock Crossbow. Another continent has been found. Everyone's kind of chill with us over there. Settler coming through. Samarkand has been defeated. Is that Dido again? Lighthouse would give us the trade route right away, which I think we want to do. Alright, so as far as this, that is a lot of money. Frankfurt, wow. Alright. Hopefully you don't get barbarianized over here. We found more goody huts. We might want to build another scout or two. We do have one running around, and it should end up visiting the goody huts, or getting close to it at some point. Braga has walls, which, I mean, maybe was most important, maybe wasn't, I don't know. Let's get a monument going, because more culture is always good, and, you know, push out the borders a little bit would be nice. Gentle volcanic eruption. Just a soupçon of a volcanic eruption, nothing to worry about. And yeah, we got the culture, the border pop over there. Culture
if it's
bomb.
natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
Pillaging, encampment stuff. So I don't think we
If
need
it's
to
natural
make any policy changes now. I think I'm still okay. We do have a lot of trade routes. I mean, we've got, well, probably 5, actually, and a 6th on the way. So this is 12 gold per turn versus... This is probably worth... Because I don't think you get it in the breakdown. I think it just adds to what each city does. 4, 6, maybe 8 science? I think natural philosophy is worth more now. I think inspiration we want to keep as well. So it's a little frustrating, a little sad, but I don't think we're going to run caravanseries quite yet. It's possible we kill a unit with a quadrime. Building 2 markets not going to happen for a long time, if ever. Medieval Fairs already has a boost. I guess we'll do Medieval Fairs because it's fairly cheap. We'll see what else it reveals, and then we can make another decision afterwards. So we're going to keep sending our first envoys in places. You know what? I'll send it to a cultural one. In fact, if we get another one afterwards, we can suzerain it, which will be nice. But our culture is behind our science, so we can get a little bit more of that. Trade route here. I still feel like we might want to keep the 1 to Lisbon from every city. That's so much food. Although, okay, no, Beja is clearly housing capped. Like, hardcore. So, never mind. We want an international trade route. You can't reach it from here. So, what I'll probably do is stick you in Porto. What is... Hold on. We have something funky. Right. We can only do international trade routes from the coast or water. So, it literally can't go over land. This has got water access, but it can't actually reach international stuff. Same thing with Faro. Porto does not have a harbor yet. It will probably want one. So Funky, Evora, Lisbon, these are only the only places where we can actually run international trade routes from. So I guess I'll put you in Funky Town, because clearly it reaches a fair number of things.
It was a fantastic landscape. For all around were rocks of the weirdest...
Do I know this one?
Standing in apparently impossible positions.
It feels unfamiliar. It's probably been in the game since the start, but, you know, it still feels unfamiliar. Okay, we built a trade route, which is nice. Preserve, aqueduct, da-da-da-da-da. I think we go into the library here. Not going to be complaining about any of that. No trade missions. We could do another one to Frankfurt. I think I might run it to Charleston. I know we're losing 6 science, but we're getting, or sorry, 6 gold, but we're getting a science and a production out of it. And it does, it will establish more trade posts. And, you know, I think we get, like, relationship boosts from trading with our, you know, various neighbors and things like that. So I might do something similar here. We'll get one going to Tyre. Or Tyre. Just to spread some of the love around. And set up trading posts. Okay. You don't like that I'm friends with someone. Okay. Well, tough. I'm just a friendly guy. A library would be nice, but I think Lisbon has to keep spamming out settlers. It's pretty standard in my game that my capital actually tends to fall behind, because we've got important things to do in a capital. Now, this is interesting. We could stick a... I think we need to set a city here as early as possible, and try to claim the tiles from Johannesburg. Johannesburg. Do I settle right over here? This will be fine. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of water tile overlap with Braga, but is that really a problem? Not really. Unless I just don't worry about this. But there's a lot of good stuff inland. Yeah, let me grab this immediately. I think we're going to appreciate it. We do have a lot of money. I think that's going to be a theme here with Portugal. Settlers get more expensive. They take longer to build and get more expensive with each one. Same thing with the builders. I could just buy a library. You're also housing capped. Maybe I should just buy a granary so you can keep growing. Let's do that. I'll keep a fair amount of money because we've got a good bank reserve. But now you can grow, which is nice. That's a fair amount of cash. Sure, sounds good to me. It'd be nice if Murica liked me. Hopefully we can... I wonder if we can send... Oh, am I please waiting? No, I think I was, but let me send a delegation. You're going to decline. Because it would be nice to get a little bit more info. Like the trade route. You don't like that I'm friends with one of your enemies. And -6 for something. It might just be border sharing? I don't know. Alright, well, there's lots of barbarians over there.
Strategy requires...
Let's run away. Maybe bring you home to heal up. I don't know. Okay, wow. Lots of techs available currently, including a lot of things that have been boosted. I don't think we're rushing the industrial zone. We've got some places where we know we want them, but I don't think we have to rush apprenticeship. We don't even have that many mines. We don't really need to worry about a dam. We have one river over here, so flooding's not much of a thing. Getting medieval walls will be nice, but I don't think we have to rush that either. Now, navigation school is here, and one of the questions, we're not producing a lot of faith, so faith buying great people is pretty unlikely. And we are not that close to getting a great scientist, which would be nice to get the boost so that we can get our navigational schools, which is going to be a huge hit for us. I'm tempted to go machinery first so that we can get our troops upgraded to crossbow, and I'll feel a lot safer. Although America's down to 26 military strength. Their war's not going well. They flipped any cities? No. No, but they're close to some people. And then the other thing is military engineering, so that we can reveal niter, and then we can mine that, which will be a good production boost. I think we're just going to hard rush education over here, so we can get our navigation schools going, because they sound pretty ridiculous, actually. So even though we're not going to get the boost from a great scientist, I think that's still the best thing for us at this time. We've got a lot of libraries going, so we're not going to be very far away from being able to start 1,000,000 universities. In Faro here, after you do the lighthouse, I think the priority will be to get a campus over here, so we can do the 2 universities. Well, 2 universities are going to happen regardless. I think we only need 1 next to a mountain, so that is actually okay. This, I guess, would be second campus next to a mountain, which I think is a thing. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manually... Because I don't want you to auto-explore over here later. If I go here, will that spot that? No. I might get shot again, unfortunately, but... Obviously, we're going to want to clear this island. The nice thing about it is it should prevent the AI from settling there for a while. I mean, unless I just tell you to go. No, I'm going to bring you home. You keep going to Lisbon. Well, I think you're going to start really getting more and more population capped. How's your housing? Yeah, see, 6 of 7. I think we will get +1 housing from the lighthouse. Okay, go to Lisbon 1 extra time. And yeah, we're going to settle here. And I think we're going to immediately buy some tiles. Because the T will get contested. And that. And I'll buy this one. I don't think I go any further. This will prevent Johannesburg from expanding towards the iron over here. And then I'll go with the watermill, because you'll get a production boost, which is going to be nice. Yeah, I like that. We don't have the discounted tile policy, unfortunately, but that's going to be okay. We're still going to have lots of cash. We're definitely going to want to buy this tile for that science soon. You've completed your library. That's great. You are really inside here and very unlikely to be attacked. So I'm not feeling the pressure for ancient walls. You are housing cap. Let's go ahead and get your granary going. Porto has finished the library, which is great. Yeah, but I can buy a tile. What? That's weird. What? Oh, did I just buy this? I guess I did. Okay. I think I misclicked and bought... Yeah, I think I bought this. I think I was thinking it was a sea tile. Okay, not a huge deal.
Je suis Catherine.
Ah, Catherine. Nice to meet you. Sample hospitality. Let's see if we can get some friendship going soon. Religious warfare going on in my borders. Nothing we're worried about. What is these? Yeah, so, okay. So we're kind of okay with voting for ourselves here, because we are hopefully not going to generate grievances, and other people might. I don't think I'm going to spend any resources for it. New districts built by me. Culture bomb. Yep, I'm going to spend a bunch. I probably don't need to, 'cause probably most people just put in, you know, one vote for themselves. So if I just done two, probably would have been enough, but that's okay.
Often have you heard that told.
We don't have 3 special districts. Gold from envoys is nice. I think I'm still running this for now, although at some point we do have to go on a big serfdom spree. Although I don't have to run serfdom first, I just have to switch to it before a bunch of builders get done. So we have nothing with a boost in the civic tree. Alright, so I mean our priority is going to be getting a new government. Monarchy seems like a fine one. So we'll grab that now. That's probably not ultimately the best government for us at that branch, but we need to get an government at that branch. Although, I mean, they're... When do you get, like, Merchant Republic? Is it not here? Maybe Renaissance era. Because it might be hidden here, but I'm not sure. That could also be... I don't know. Do I just want to get Naval Tradition real quick? No, we can run this because we can always just switch out of it. We need that tech anyway, so we may as well get something that enables a better government, and then we can switch to another better government later on. Okay, where are we now? This is Braga over here, which just finished its monument, which is great. In the interest of saving a few bucks from buying more tiles, what I'll just do right now is just build a granary. It does need the housing anyway, so that's going to be fine. Let's get tea online. We can get Uncle Iroh to visit our empire. You want to buy my great work. That is a lot of money. But I think the answer has to be no. So we'll mark it as non-tradable so they won't ask for it again. You want a bunch of iron for some amount of money. That sounds great. And actually, the open borders is very convenient with our exploration right now. Great scientists, 2 temples. Yeah, we can keep researching that directly. Oh yeah, the aid request, which is fine. So we've got border pops going again, which is actually going to be really nice. The culture bombs? That's true. All right, tea. I think that's our first tea. Oh, no, maybe 2. We can do an... yeah. Well, do I want to do it here, or do I want to do it maybe inland where it might be safer? Maybe we'll do it inland a little more, because if Johannesburg, sorry, turns out to be, like, allied to someone else that we go into war with, they could pillage this, and it would be annoying. Colossus, housing issues, of course. Yes to all these things. I mean, more harbors for more trade routes, always good. This won't culture bomb here, but it is the best spot for it. The other thing that might be nice is the theater square, so that we can get more, more culture going. Entertainment complex is going to start being a thing with our lack of happiness. Still, I think we're going to go harbor, especially since there's housing issues over here. The harbor will help with that. +3 just since he's pretty good. We get a lighthouse. We get more trading. That's going to be great. Oh, it's interesting. I built a harbor on this side. That's kind of funny. We're just going to go ahead and rest you. It's not going to take very long. I think, yeah, we've got 2 incense as well. What's the... Okay, well, let's hook up the cows first. Not that you actually need that many tiles improved, because your population isn't very high. Maybe I should just go and hook up the incense. Which increases faith. I can't remember what the income bonus is. You know what? No. Go over there now. It's going to be fine. So you're good to go. I'll put you back on Auto Explore for now. You might have a hard time finding something new. Well, you can come at least over here, and you might be able to cross here, depending on how it goes. The coast and ocean. Actually, are these all coast tiles? They may be. Do-do-do-do-do. More settlers, it's still fine. Lighthouse is going to come in there, which will give us an extra trade route. In fact, I think we can build a trader now. We're at 6 to 7 now. It could just be that there's one idle. But I bet you... We may have met someone new that had increased our cap anyway. Now, I can start the trader here, but I think I will finally now get the ancient walls. Because I still feel like Pharaoh's relatively out of harm's way, but at some point, it'll start to be a bit of an issue to not have anything there. Yeah. If nothing else, barbarians can still spawn over here. So, you know, that's a thing. Yeah, we need more amenities, I know. Goody huts are go. So, if we do this, it is faith yield. I mean, I may as well build it. Even if it's not going to be a faithy city, you know. You kind of min-maxing for your industries is really nice, but there might not be anything. Okay, so education. That'll be your navigation school, which is going to be really great to start spamming.
The purpose of education is to replace an empty...
And then... I think what I'm going to do is military engineering first, so that we can hopefully find Niter and work it for extra production. Plus, you know, it's going to be a valuable resource for a few things. Ooh, pastures +1 food. No, I want to reveal Niter first, and then what I'll probably do is unlock the crossbow tab. I'm going to start with the navigation school right away. Depending on how this works... Actually, we might overshoot the Golden Age substantially. I don't know. We'll see. You got that. Bologna is just a city-state, so it's not as necessarily high value. We definitely have one going here already. I'm actually wondering if I should just send the every international trade out. Maybe it should come out of the same city, because then we know we've got one of each. Unless there's like really amazing cities we want to hit somewhere. Maybe I'll send one to Bologna. It's just a city-state though. Still, it does have the best income. Although I guess Frankfurt still gives us faith as well. You know what? I'll go for it. It's fine. Ooh, someone is levying city-state troops. Did we just find a tribal village here? Oh, up there. Okay, just scrolled weirdly. Colosseum's been built. 10 turns. Okay, that's... hopefully we don't just fail to get a Golden Age. That would be frustrating. I wonder if I will buy to this navigation school. I maybe. I could buy the library, but there's no point in doing that. I will build the library here, because if nothing else, I want navigation schools everywhere. That's going to be okay. We could use some entertainment at some point, but it might be nice to center it up a little bit more. I think I want to build it over there, and I don't want to spend money on it right now. Maybe I'm going to build it here, because we're going to build the harbor there, I think. So this will be in between a couple of things. Yeah, let's start on a theater square. And you... I like the idea of freshwater access, which we've got a lot of options for. This overlaps a fair number of tiles with Elizabeth. Not that many, though. But I'm wondering about, like, here. 1, 2, 3. Still gets the pearl. This fish doesn't get work, but it's... I mean, that's okay. It'll never get work by anything, but that's fine. Or coastal city for richer... I think I like the idea of freshwater. We will lose the coastal harbor bonus. This also cuts back on how many cities we can place inside of this. Unless I go quite far away for this one. And then backfill. Like, what if we settle here... Or actually, I can settle here because it won't flood the city with it won't flood the tile with the city. Oh, I like this. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Wars, continents, tribal villages, era ending. If we can become the first suzerain of something, well, we got that already. And these would not be first suzerains. That would be a bonus. I guess what I'll do then, I'll delay Muscat. I'll go here just so that we get double the bang for a buck over that way. And you're just going to wait here. Again, you're just sort of doing some visioning. I'm not worried about Johannesburg stealing my settler. Where's it going? It's going over there. I could go and stand here to make sure our unit doesn't randomly stand in my way. We need 6 more era score. It's going to be 9 turns until we can switch our government. I don't think we need grants yet. Maybe what we do is we get a money and we can send her somewhere where 2 envoys. I mean, we could flip someone, but I don't think that gives us air score unless we're at war with them, you know? I think if anything, we're going to send it either to Bologna or Ashan, because it'll give us extra science at our libraries. So I like Bologna. We'll send it to Bologna. Okay. That'll get us to the point where we get extra science from libraries, which will be quite a lot of science. Is there a unit we can purchase? Swordman. This would be our first... hold on. I know I don't have the cheap promotion thing. But... Okay, we should get 4 from our unique building. And I think we will have enough money to be able to purchase it in Lisbon. It was 1,500. How many turns we got left? 8 turns. Well, I mean, we're making nearly 100 per turn. So yes, I'll be able to buy my unique building, which will be worth 4. And we might have enough to upgrade our warrior as well, which first iron-using unit should give us 2 more era score. Plus, we might just discover something else that'll put us over the top. So I think we're going to be able to Golden Age, which isn't necessarily, critical, but it's going to be convenient. It will be nice to get our faith generation up a little bit to get more great people soon, but okay, I think we're going to go put a cut in here. I like our position. I mean, this is feeling good. Religion, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Religions are going to go up, religion's going to come down. Can't explain that. We could one day settle the frosty territory over here. I mean, it would give us access to probably a lot of oil. I'm hoping we've got some oil, here, or I mean, there'll probably be oil in our waters at some point, but you can't work the water oil as quickly. The other thing that might be nice, I don't think it's going to happen here. We do want to do, sounds like I'm singing a song here, a big wave of builders. But we know that everywhere that's got a campus is probably going to be building our navigation schools next, because they are really, really good for us. So I think our builder wave is going to have to wait a tiny bit. At least our new cities all get a builder, so at least their initial production ends up being fine. That's the very important thing. They're going to work at least 2 to 3 tiles. I mean, potentially 3, depending on how many improve. If I run serfdom, those free builders will get extra charge, won't they? I don't think it'll time out right. Not for this one, because I'm going to settle before 9 turns, but it is interesting to consider. Anyway, I'm going to put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.